Alrighty guys, we're going back to some more Bravely Default, Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Last episode, we cleared the final 2 crystals that were in Chapter 5. We then went to the Light Pillar, defeated Alternus one more time, where Alternus' final words were warning us about Eri. Now she is tricking us into awakening the crystals over and over again. Didn't really learn much else about that. But it does seem like Ringabel got a little bit more of his memories back and is trying to convince the party not to necessarily trust everything Eri's saying, so I'm hoping we find out a little bit more about that soon. We end up the episode by grabbing the treasure key, which in this episode is going to let us open every single blue chest in the game. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers by August, so it'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. And so, let's talk about the game at this point. First, we'll go ahead and go to the world map, just so we have something to view. Go ahead and just pilot myself. So there's a couple things of note. First off, you're going to notice there actually aren't all the blue exclamation points on the map. There are a few missing, such as, if you look at the Florum region, there's only one blue. The center area and the southeast are about the same. Same with the southwest. However, the northwest, while you can't see it, also is missing a blue exclamation point. You just don't notice it yet. So, at this point, you can go back and fight all the blue bosses again. The job asterisk bosses. However, they're not really going to give you anything else. Their loot tables at this point in the game are the same they were in Chapter 5, as well as their XP and JP they're going to drop you also are about the same, if they even drop you XP, as well as their difficulty being about the same. Some people say that the stats are about 5% higher, meaning I personally don't warrant a reason to go fight them all again. We will have to fight them again later. However, as of this chapter, I do not think it's necessary to go back and fight every single blue boss again. Some of them do have slightly different dialogue, so if you do want to experience all of that, please go back and fight them all yourself. However, I don't feel like we need to, especially given, for the most part, all of these bosses are the exact same they were in Chapter 5. On top of that, I want to note this now. If you do not care about getting the true ending, you can end the game right now. I will not spoil how you do that. If you do wish to end the game right now, let's say you're just not having fun or you just want to get this game over with, go ahead, look up how to end the game on Chapter 6, and you can end the game right now if you wish. If you do want to get the true ending and experience the rest of the game and all the other chapters going forward, just play through the quests like normal, just progress the story. It will tell you what to do and when to do things. However, if you do just want to get to the not true final chapter and just end the game, go ahead and go look it up. I don't want to spoil it for all the people enjoying this, though. And so with all of that taken care of, I just wanted to note all those things, so that way you know what we're going into in Chapter 6. Chapter 7 will be a lot different than what we're currently doing. However, our main goal in Chapter 6 is to A, go get all the blue chests, which we will be doing in this episode. Then we want to go do all the crystals again. However, the final job in the game is here in Chapter 6. Once we get to it, you will know, because it is very, very apparent how you get your final job, but it is here in Chapter 6. So, with all of that said, let's go ahead and start getting all of our blue chests. I'm just going to go down the list here. I believe this is in order of region. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Lotana Villa first. Or, yeah, Lotana Villa. Go ahead and teleport over here. And we'll land. We're just going to walk in. We've seen... The reason I wanted to unveil all these blue crystals earlier is because now, once we're running through here, we'll just know where they're at. You could pull up a map if you want to. However, I don't see a reason. As well as all those things I mentioned earlier, you can see the level is still only level 40, meaning the level might have been 36 at the beginning of Chapter 5, but basically the levels don't really change in Chapter 6 either. So there's really not a reason to go back and do a lot of the things that you just did in Chapter 5. In fact, we're just going to breeze through pretty much this whole first, like, honestly, probably first 2 areas. Honestly, we might even be able to get through all of Florum without any issues whatsoever. So let's just start clearing this. We're going to have a very specific order we're going to play things this chapter. But we're just going to start with getting all of our blue chests. So I believe the blue chest was on the final floor of this dungeon. The other reason you want to do this is because the blue chests have, like, the best weapons and armor in the game. I believe there is one of every piece of equipment that is just found as a really, really solid version that you can grab in these blue chests. So, yes, just right here. That's going to be our lustrous shield. Let's go check that out. Agnès is the one running a shield, so let's see. A holy shield that nullifies light. Yeah, her physical defense goes up 2, her magical defense goes up 1, her evade goes up 1. What would it look like on Ringabel instead, though? Ooh, actually much better. We'll go ahead and give Ringabel the lustrous shield there. And so, that's the one here. We're just going to go ahead and exit. There is, again, I'm not going to be fighting all these bosses. I don't think there's a reason for you guys to see it, considering there's nothing new, and I have no interest in seeing it either. But again, if you want to, feel free to do it in your game. We're just going to keep hopping aboard the ship whenever we can. It's going to be our quickest way to travel between zones here. Next, we are going to go to the Harena Ruins, which should be right here. Actually, do not remember this one at all. So I'm guessing it's the right path, or no, oh, the right path was the wrong path. It's a dead end that leads to just a chest. We're gonna get poisoned here. No, we're not. I'm too fast. As long as we're moving, I shouldn't get poisoned at all. We'll just keep auto on here. Again, these first, like, up through Florum, we should be able to one-shot everything. And even into the southwest continent that I always forget the name of. It's like the Eisen region, I believe. We should be able to just beat everything in one shot at this point. Now, Chapter 7 going onwards, maybe not. We'll have to do a little bit more grinding. Let's see. Okay, just halfway through. And one more fight here. Oh, these guys... No, they don't. Okay. I knew there was some enemies that do, in fact, resist. Go ahead and do a quick heal. And keep moving through here. So it'll be right and then all the way left. And right here we have the air knife. Unfortunately, actually, we can throw it on Ringabel. He's using a knife right now. Is it going to decrease any of his stats? No, I guess... Does the assassin knife actually not do anything? No, causes death rarely, so we'll throw the air kunai on him. No one's really... Or the air knife. No one's really using knives, but it'll at least look cool. So, let's go ahead and leave and head to the next one. Next, we're going to be heading to Vestment Cave. This is like... I have the list of all the items you also get from all these locations pulled up, just so we don't miss any. I'm not really... I don't know how good this one's going to be. I believe this is going to be the Yuliana region, Vestment Cave. This is the perfect time, if you haven't yet, to go grab your 0%. Honestly, I recommend just doing it in this chapter. You have all the minigames unlocked at this point, so go grab your 0% and 400% if you haven't already. It's just going to make your life easier as you're running through all these locations that, like, that doesn't give me anything. I get 52 JP for my maxed out jobs, and I get, like, such little XP and money that it's just not worth even fighting the guys. Basic enemies at this point in Chapter 6 are not going to give you anything that's worth it unless you are grinding for it. And if you want to know about the grinding spot, go check out my video that went out last week. I'll go over the best grinding spot in the game. And then we get the Luminous Robe. I'm assuming that's basically made for Agnès. Enhances light attacks. Yeah, I mean, it would either be her or Edea, but Edea is currently using our heavy armor, so we'll give it to her. She's the only other one with light attacks, even though she can't use it because we have the thing that decreases damage but increases healing capabilities. Next, we're going to be heading to the Grand Millworks. I believe this is the one that I actually have to wait for nighttime, right? This is the one back in the city, I believe. This one will be in Harina, but it's going to be in the Anchem? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So we'll go ahead and wait till nighttime, and then I will see you in a second. All right, we're at sunset, and here we go. Head into Anchem. I always like Anchem. I think this is like my favorite looking town in the game. I mean, especially at nighttime. Like, I just noticed there's like a... Zoom out for me. There's a, like, silhouette in the clock. It's, like the knight singing to the girl up in the tower. Very cool. Heading to the Grand Millworks. We're actually looking for the second floor, which means I need to go figure out... I need to figure out which staircase... Oh, okay, so this was up, right? I need to go up here. It's been a long time since I went through this, but I believe it's that bottom left staircase right there. Either that or there's a staircase here. Yeah, I pranked myself. The exact same enemies in all these locations. Because I remember there's like the 3 chests, and I think this led to like the 3 chest area. Oh, but it's the same. Okay. And right there we get the Gale Staff. Let's go check that one out. Agnès, you're just getting buffed like crazy right now. Enhances wind attacks, which again, Agnès is like my only one that has it, so we'll go ahead and throw it on her. And time to exit once again. Next we're going to be going to the Miasma Woods, which I believe... Oh, that's a place that poisons me that connects this region to the Florum region, right? I think so. I might just fly there, actually. Because I don't know. I feel like I could fly there quicker than I could teleport, since I'm going to have to look for which region the Miasma Woods is technically located in. So, we'll just go ahead and fly over there. It's also just right... I can't go over that mountain. It's like right here. So, I'm going to take a wild shot, say it's in the back half. Been a while since we've been in here. I'm going to try not to step on the poison this time around. Because I don't want to change my abilities right now to make it so I'm immune. Oh no, the woods. The trees. Perfect. Okay, so it's just right there. Am I going to have to cross? No, it's just right here. Awesome. It's going to be your Death Axe. Unfortunately, Edea is not running axes anymore, but really solid axe. We'll check all these out even though we're not equipping them. Let's go look at our axes. The Death Axe. A great axe enables the use of kill. And as you can see, unfortunately, it's not better than the Labrys. I don't believe any of these weapons are better than the 10,000 or 100,000 weapons that you can buy in the shop. However, if you don't want to run like 2 Night Emperors or if you don't want to spend the money for like 2 Labryses, throw one of these on. I recommend just spending the money because you have an infinite money farm at this point, so you might as well. I don't know why I closed out. I meant to heal. And let's get out of here. We're close to being halfway down. I believe the next one is going to be halfway, but we're going to go to Florum Garden first, and I truly do not remember what Florum Garden is, so this is going to be very useful here. Florum... Oh, it's this place. It's the summoner location. And as I mentioned, you can see on your map, all of the sisters, the 3 sisters, are not here. They're not available in this chapter to fight. So, don't even have to worry about fighting them. Okay, so this should... Oh, that's the one that causes silence, isn't it? Oh, please avoid. It's not even like that scary. But I need to make sure Agnès can heal his after every fight. Oh, it's just right here at the end. Oh, almost touched that one. And right here we have the Royal Crown. Let's go check that one out. We can look at it on her. That's fine. Why does she not use... Why haven't I given her an actual helmet? That's so dumb. It's just physical defense and magical defense. Honestly, no, do not want to give it to Tiz. We do Lamia's... Actually, might be worth giving it to Edea. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Edea. She's not evading anyways, so let's give her as much defense as we can. Again, I would love to give her a real helmet. I just don't think I've seen a good one, which is unfortunate because you have like the good versions of everything except for the crowns or for the helmets. After this, we're gonna head to the Wither Woods. This is the place where you can farm a whole bunch of XP and JP. So I am very familiar with this one. I'll just fly over there because it's just right here. But I don't remember. Do I remember this in like, is this the final area? Oh. Bird, why? Amazing. There's nothing but old dead trees and it's full of bird life. That bird, I could swear I've seen it before. That would be a Luxen sea swallow. Really? A Luxen sea swallow? I know I've seen one before, but where? You must have seen one back in your homeland. Most likely in the summer. Yes, now I remember, but how could you possibly know that? The Luxen sea swallow is well known for its migration across Luxendarc's northern hemisphere. They spend a short summer in Eternia, spring and fall in Caldisla, then winter in Florum, where it's warmer. That was impressive, Tiz. You're quite an expert on the subject. Not really. It's just Luxen sea swallows pass through Norende around planting time. And then again around the harvest. They're one of the signs of the seasons. Not bad, Tiz. Not bad. Let me see if I can give you some non-Norende pointers, though. For instance, that black falcon on that branch over there. That's a floor crow, but its common name is the flower crow. It's indigenous to this land. Ah, yes, well done. I was testing you, you see. What about that floor goose in that pond over there? Did you know? Sure, it stores the energy it needs for its migration as fat in its liver. That trait is exploited by man in the creation of foie gras. Tiz, you are likely a living encyclopedia of birdwatching. Try as he might to impress with notes scribbled on his hand, Ringabel cannot match the depth of your knowledge. Ooh, ouch. Poor Ringabel. Don't worry, Ringabel. I, for one, appreciate the effort you made. I was actually, when he was explaining that, I was like, isn't that just foie gras? Then he said it, but I didn't think they were going to mention that in this game. Yeah, the Witherwood is level 53. I believe it's the exact same level as in Chapter 5. Only reason I even could know that is based off the grinding I've done here. I could go easily check once I'm grinding again, but I could also just go watch any of the videos I made before this on it. Ooh, I had to hit twice there, right? Oh, yeah. Good thing I noticed that one. And then right down there in the center. Yeah, give me my 3,300 XP. And here we get the Longinus. We'll check it out, but unfortunately, spears are the only weapon I just haven't used in this playthrough at all. A Holy Spear, deadly against aquatic foes. Which is unfortunate, because I don't think there's many aquatic foes that I've seen up to this point. And I believe that is all of the ones here in Florum as well. There's one more, but I actually can't remember. Is Stark Fort here, or is Stark Fort... I think that's like the big fort in the Isen region. Let's check here. Isen. Yeah, it's the big one right here. This will be on the second floor. I don't remember where is it. No, it's directly in the center because you have like the 4 chests and one of them's a blue chest. This is all. That's completely memory. I do not have maps pulled up right now. I just have the list of blue chests and what floor they're on in these dungeons. Nothing else. Nothing else. 'Cause I don't remember where is it. No, it's directly in the center because you have like the 4 chests and one of them's a blue chest. This is all. That's completely memory. I do not have maps pulled up right now. I just have the list of blue chests and what floor they're on in these dungeons. Nothing else. And right here we have what I'm excited for, the Muramasa. Let's go check it out on Tiz. I doubt it's better than the Mutsu no Kami. It's not, but is it better than the Masamune? I hope so, which I want to be clear. I do not think it should be. I think it depends what game you're playing. I believe typically one of them is like your ultimate weapon, and one of them's like the best weapon you can buy, the Muramasa or the Masamune. But it does, it is better. It gives us 4 more damage in our left hand. A Key Blade, a Fey Blade with the Defang ability, versus our Blade of Beautiful Rippled Steel. I think it looks cooler, though. And so, let's go ahead and teleport. Next, we're going to have a bow. Again, we're just not using bows or knuckles anymore. They've had their time. But this bow looks good. A lot of people think the bows are the best weapons in the game. Because they hit multiple... Like, because you can't dual wield or get the two-handed bonus from it. Same with knuckles. They just naturally deal more damage. Whereas the knuckles deal a solid damage straight up. I believe the bows just hit a lot more. Making the, like, hit chance really good for, like, ninjas and stuff. Where you need a lot of attack hits. So looking for the Twilight Ruins. And why is it taking me back? Everything to this point has been in order, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I actually, one of these locations, this might actually be the only one that's, different. So, oh no, I don't remember. This is the puzzle, but I don't remember where it would be. I know the doors will be open, so that way we can run all the way to the end here. It's a pretty straightforward dungeon, though. Oh yeah, it's these guys. Goodbye. It's unfortunate that you can only use that attack 3 times, which means if you have to use it twice in a battle, you just have to heal. Okay, so it should be on this floor, the second floor. Okay, so I need to go all the way around. It's in the bottom left. This is the exact reason I showed where every single blue chest was not so you guys knew prior to this moment, because there was no reason for you to know prior to this moment. It was so I could view it on the chest or on the map, and so you guys could register it in the map. That way it's easy for you to find later. Here's our Yoichi's bow. We'll look at it on Tiz because he ran it. A flyer slaying bow with high crit rate. So it's gonna hit a bunch and it's going to crit. It's just a really solid weapon type. It's just the only job that really uses it is the ranger. I think that's the only one where it even is S rank, which is kind of unfortunate. Because like the swords, it's like the katanas. Katanas, knuckles, and the bows are only used by like one job a piece, which is very unfortunate because you have like swords and axes. Axes also is not used very often. We have like the swords, the staves, the daggers, the staves, all used a ton. Next we're going to Grap Keep. I could have sworn it was one of these, but I guess not. Grap Keep. Which one was that? That wasn't Ilyana. Was that Florum? No. Where is this? This is where we found the poison? I know, I do not, like, I remember now this location. I do not remember why we went through here at all, though. Well, it's just right there, so it's gonna be easy to grab at least. Yeah, I remember this puzzle. We had to open all the areas. Right here we get the Genji armor. Very exciting. Usually in games, Genji armor is pretty good, so let's hope it's good here. No. It's not as good as the Heike armor, and I have 2 of them. That's so disappointing. And no one else is even using it, except for her. Man, the Genji armor, like, in typical Square Enix, the Genji armor is, like, the best armor you can give, and typically they give special bonuses, so I was hoping this one would too. Like higher crit chance, higher evasion chance, gives different things. Unfortunately, didn't want to do it for me this time. I will actually skip in here. No, we'll go ahead and get to it, because I don't know if we'll have time to get to the crystal. No, I'll do at least one crystal this episode, so we'll come back to here. There are 2 in the mine / underflow, so that's why I'm not worried about it. Now we actually need to go to the engine room. Can I... Ooh. Can I access it here? Can I go to my engine room? Ha 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 ha. I can. That's so cheap. It's on the 29th floor. I have no clue where this was. Not here, clearly. Glad I checked, though. I guess let's just start going up. We'll know pretty much immediately if it's in the side we're on. So... Shoot. Okay, yep, we'll go down one more. Again, we'll know pretty much immediately here. Oh my gosh, we got lucky. And that is the Brave suit, which is going to be the version 4 right here. Why do I have him using the lordly robes instead of Agnès? What? Oh, this is so insane. First off, he should be using Mirage. Brave suit, crazy. Why is she not running lordly robes? Yeah, it's so much better. Technically, this is even better because it raises mine, but really low physical defense, so... What was I doing? And then I think I just give him the luminous robe. Doesn't really change much, but gives him at least some stats. I have no idea what I was doing. Let's go ahead and leave. Will this work? Yes. Follow-up question. Why are there still monsters in my ship that I'm flying around? Do we just, like, leave them down here permanently as we fly around? And are these monsters going through something because we've been traveling to different worlds? Like, how are they getting stronger in my ship? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Existential crisis. Let's go ahead and head to Eternia Central Command now. The last 3 that we're going to be getting, besides the ones in Underflow and Mithril Mines, is going to be right over here. So, I should just go right to left. So we'll start here with Everlast Tower. Want to go to the 3rd floor here. And same thing, I could just wait to get this for the Earth Crystal like I'm waiting for the Underflow and Mithril Mines. However, the Underflow and Mithril Mines have 2 locations apiece, and so that's why I'm, like, it's 2 in 2 different locations. It's 1 in 2 different locations, so that's why I'm doing it at the very end, so that way I can just grab them both. So this is a problem again. I just need to get rid of these guys, so... Life or death. Hoping he does enough damage. Update? It is. Because things didn't get stronger between chapters. Go ahead and pick up my blue chest. Be the Wonder Rod. Unfortunately, by this point, you're also probably not using a caster, a physical caster, because they're not that strong, but we'll check it out. A rod that casts random black magic. So if you use it as an item, it just randomly casts black magic. That's pretty fun. So let's go ahead and head on out of here. 2 more to get. 1 in Eternia Central Command and 1 in the Vampire Castle. Kind of sucks we have to do the Vampire Castle because that means we have to run to the Vampire Castle. Wish they would have created a... At least, like, in your follow-ups, create a place for you to land over there, you know? Because I don't think you can land in these woods. No, you cannot. Oh, yeah, because it's only places you can teleport to, and it wouldn't let you teleport there. We're going to get in the conversation with Victor and Victoria again. There is no avoiding it. They're going to do this every time we walk in, so... I'm just going to skip through it unless it looks different.
You showed skill, but unfortunate.
Oh, she goes immediately in pain. Okay. Yeah, I think it is truly just sped up versions of the dialogue we already saw. So, we need to go to the 48th floor. I don't remember exactly how the number scheme works here. I know this is the first floor. Is the 48th floor going to be the first floor? Or is that... I think the 48th is one of Dia's... I think it's 47, 48, 49. And the final floor is 50. Oh my gosh, I'm insane. Goodbye, Dagons. Go ahead and head up here. Should be, yes, right before Edea's room. And right here will be the Chaos Blade, which I do believe is going to be better for Edea instead of Blood Blade. Oh, actually by quite a bit. I thought it was going to be by barely. Unfortunately, we're not using Drain, but look at that sword. That looks so cool. Especially with her armor right there. Just looks awesome. And so, time to run to the Vampire Castle. Let's see if we get lucky and don't get into any fights. Sometimes it blesses us with that. Other times we get into one against the 6 mandrakes right at the end in the forest. I'm very glad these bosses don't respawn because, like, every other boss in the game respawns. What I mean by these bosses, I mean, like, the dragon and the golem that are on this path. In Chapter 4. They do not respawn there. Oh, Mr. Vampire Castle. I've arrived.
Just as cold.
You said the same thing, Tiz. This is the last chest we're going to get before we go do crystals, so you get Hadean Claws there. Let's go check him out on Tiz, just because it seems fitting. Dark Imbued Claws from the Underworld, so actually does the same as your Mutsu no Kami. However, you can't dual wield, so that's the trade-off there. And that's without him even being effective with it. It does the same damage, which is honestly kind of insane. I have no idea why I crystalled here, because we were 2 feet away from the exit. So with that, that is everything we can get except for the one in Mithril Mines and Underflow. I do want to show one quick new scene that you can view. It's like the only optional new scene that you can get in Chapter 6. Again, optional, so you don't have to view this. And all the other scenes that are new, you will basically see as you progress the story. So we're going to talk to the King of Kaldisla. He actually has some new things to tell us. Probably being like why he doesn't want strangers in the inn, but also maybe to do with something. It's implied that Tiz saved his little brother whenever Norende got blown up. So maybe the little brother is still here somewhere. Do a quick heal, and let's head to Kaldisla. We can just fast travel there, luckily. And let's go talk to the king. And then we got 2 more things to grab and a crystal to save. Which isn't saving us, if Ringabel's correct. We'll find all that out later, I'm sure. I really don't know. I haven't looked up anything for the story. The only thing I see are like where to go and at what times. I have not seen anything for the story in this game.
Welcome, travelers from afar. Welcome to the kingdom of Kaldisla.
I thank you. I am
Agnès oblige, Vestal of Wind.
Oh, the Wind Vestal? I am honored to make your acquaintance. But tell me, what brings a Vestal to this land?
We come to learn more of the Great Chasm.
Then you do us a great favor. Can we hope for some cure to this wound upon our land?
Perhaps in time. But tell me, Your Highness, what of the attack by the Eternian forces?
Oh, so the ill repute of the Duchy's host has reached across the sea, has it? Well, it so happens a young hero recently repelled an attack by the Knights of the Eternian Sky. And only days after losing everything, when the chasm devoured the lad's village.
This hero, his name wouldn't be Till Orior, would it?
The very same. You know much of our land and people.
Where is he now?
Vowing to rebuild Norende, he set out to crush the Sky Knights once and for all.
I see. Thank you, Your Highness.
So it looks like Tiz's brother is alive. How's Norende doing? Is he here? Nope. But till it's already rebuilt. This is the one thing that doesn't make sense, and like, I get it, you know, from a gameplay perspective. But where is Norende on the map? And like, how has this city survived through multiple reincarnations of us? Very interesting. Makes you question a lot of things. And so, with our really only optional cutscene out of the way, let's just go ahead and go straight to the Mithril Mines and Underflow. There's going to be 2 chests for us to get, the final 2 by my count, and then we'll go ahead and awaken our first crystal. I didn't really want to do the fire one first. I always like to do the water one, or I say always. I would like to do the water one just like I did last chapter, so that way we could potentially sail on the water, but really, unless you're trying to get to the pirate or the grand ship, which there's no reason to go to either. No reason to do the water first. Goodbye. And so, right here, you have the Genji gloves. Let's hope they're a little bit better. I'm really hoping it's good for the ninja class. Okay. Gloves passed down by an ancient warrior clan. Raises our physical defense and magical defense, but decreases evade. Oh. Man, it's just a physical item. Like, I don't want to give that to anybody. I'll probably give it to him. But, like, she wants hyper bracers. Oh, that's so disappointing, man. I would have loved for the Genji gloves to just be, like, insane, like dodge or critical rate. Oh man, could you imagine increasing your crit rate? Ah, disappointing. Final one's here in the underflow, just this first area. Ooh, that's the first time I actually hit that. Wow, so this is a thing I should have viewed a long time ago. Hot. Ouch, that's hot. A guy could get burned. Forget about burned. A person could get dead if she's not careful. Have a close look at the magma. It seems the ground is suddenly rising and falling in temperature. So as long as we time it right, we should be able to cross unharmed. I don't know about that. Even if the magma cools, my heart still burns like 100. Look there, the ground is cooling off. You're right, and awfully fast, too. It's almost room temperature now. We should be fine. Like 100... Come, Ringabel, quickly, while it's just sputtering uselessly. Sputtering? Uselessly? Don't take it personally. Now let's go. Right. I forgot about this magma. That doesn't even do any damage to me. Are you kidding? I wonder if it's a percentage or a, like, actual damage number. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna run through here. The worst thing to do is kill me, right? You can actually make it so I can't attack right there. We'll worry about that if it happens. Leave me alone. And right here is our final blue chest, the Genji Helm. I do not think there's any more, at least not at this point in the game. I believe that is every single blue chest we have found. If I'm missing one, please let me know in the comments. I would love to go back and get them all. But as far as I've seen, and based off the list I'm going, that's all of them. I guess there's an easy way to check. Do we have the new sword? That would be the one equipped to her right now. Do we have the new axe? That would be Death Axe, Longinus, Wonder Rod. It's the one equipped on Yes. It's the one equipped to Ringabel, Yoichi's bow, the one equipped to Tiz, the Hadean Fists, and then for armor, we have the Royal Crown, the Genji Helm, which we'll look at in a second, and for the armor, we have both the Genji Armor and the one equipped to the Brave Armor right here, and then we have our Genji, which is equipped to him, so that's everything. Let's check this out. Hopefully it's better. It's better, yes. I can finally give her her helmet that I was just talking about, the Genji Helm. Which means I can give somebody else this. I'll probably just... Honestly, he's becoming like my tank on accident. So I think I'll just give it to you. Is there anything about my highest defense? Oh my god, he is. That's crazy. So with that, that is every single blue chest in the game. Finally excited we got that done, which means at this point in the game, if you have been following along and doing what I've been doing, that is every single chest that you can get up to this point. But I want to end on a high note. So let's go ahead and let's, as if that wasn't a high note, but I do want to go ahead and purify a crystal. So let's go ahead and run through here and be able to purify at least one crystal this episode. Temple of Fire. Who was this boss? This is the one that you can only damage sometimes, right? Let's go ahead and turn auto off. I believe it is. It's the, I forget what his name is, but he's like the one that throws the overshield up, and you have to take that time to default when his shield breaks, and then only damage him at that point.
This crystal has also reverted.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
Another creature back from destruction.
Here they come!
Here we go, once again. This is a Chogmire. I believe he had 70,000 HP the last time we fight him. 5,000 HP increase is literally not even a turn difference. We will kill him in one more attack. Let's just start by defaulting with everybody until he blows up. I'm going to assume he's going to blow up next turn, so let's Life or Death with Tiz. Let's Cura with on Yes. Let's go ahead and hit him with our Absorb stats, Physical Defense. And Edea, unfortunately, let's just have you... I could Rampart. I might do that. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. That means I can go all out here because we're absorbing a single attack. So, Rage. Minus Strike, Minus Strike, Minus Strike. And then Agnès can default. Actually, we need to catch Cura on our two characters here. Ringabel, let's go ahead and... I'm actually going to go ahead and use everything with Edea. So let's just... One more for you to Edea a whole bunch. And hope he doesn't go first. And then Edea... Oh, I can't yet. I need to... Yeah. Whoops. We'll throw... at least 2 at you, Edea. But I have to spend the turn life or deathing, or else it's pointless. Oh no, boom. I was over half his HP. This game's wild. This is just an example, like, these bosses were already stronger, technically, than the asterisk bosses. And you can see how quickly I beat that guy. That was 2 turns of attacking. That was an attack turn from Tiz, an attack turn from Edea, and I beat it almost as easy, and I actually got more XP from fighting that guy than I did the first time. But again, XP isn't a problem because of the grinding method now, so there really isn't a reason to fight them unless they give a new story or new items, which they currently do not.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready.
Are you ready? Oh, she is. Look, she's ready.
I'm sure you have
Yeah, I know.
time to get...
This is my
Yes.
9th time
Let us
purifying
begin.
a crystal, Aerie. I hope you guys like this minigame, because I've gotten comments on videos saying they cannot believe that this minigame was kept in this game, because you have to do this a lot.
Not yet! Just a little longer!
And like at least make it a hard game, like a hard mini game. Let me hold it. Let me do anything else besides spam X.
Going!
So guy in the comment that commented on the very first wind crystal, I believe, that I awakened. I agree, man.
Still not enough!
This is so much fun. Stop.
That's it! Excellent, Agnès. The fire crystal has been
Are you alright, Agnès?
Oh, they don't get a dialogue scene for this anymore.
I wonder if it will work this time. I hate not knowing if we're even doing the right thing.
Ringabel! My head. It feels like it's about to...
Ringabel!
No.
Was I right?
No. I told you. This would... Ah!
Ringabel. Ringabel! Can you hear me?
Are you alright? You just collapsed out of nowhere.
Are you not feeling well?
I was frozen in fear. I failed. Failed to protect you.
Huh?
I think I'm right. I think Ringabel's from a cycle before he had joined, because he was always Alternus Dim. He still is Alternus Dim. But I think he's a very specific Alternus Dim from a time where the 3 heroes died and failed. So he came back to help them. But he lost his memories. That's the problem I'm having a hard time with, is why would he have... No other Alternus would have lost his memories. Because Ringabel's going through this over and over again and not losing his memories. So something's clearly up. Maybe if Aries is a bad guy, maybe Aries forced him to lose his memories, so that way he couldn't... Or he couldn't tell them what's really going on. Like every other Alternus is telling us what's going on. Interesting. I'm actually really excited. This chapter is making me more excited already than the Chapter 5 did. Chapter 5 felt more like we were just playing through the same thing over and over again. This one at least feels like we're getting something from it. I'm just going to pick up some more teleport stones while we're here. Don't know why I haven't done that before. Same with like... Ooh, that's actually a lot. Oh, God, turbo ethers. That's so much. I don't think there's actually anything new here either. Nope, just the same stuff from before. Go ahead and get out of this place as well. And with that, guys, we have officially collected every single blue chest, meaning we've collected every single chest to this point in Bravely Default. We've also cured one of the crystals yet again. In the next episode, we will cure at least 2 more so that we can get on with our new story events. I will see you guys then.